What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be going over a theory I have about some things happening with Godspeed and how the Flash will defeat Godspeed in Season 7. But before we get started, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment down below any other video ideas. Also, make sure to subscribe to my second channel. Guys, I'm going to be uploading on my second channel tonight, so make sure you guys go over there and subscribe so you don't miss it. Okay, now if they end up going the comic book route with Godspeed, he will eventually turn into an anti-hero, so he would be someone like Captain Cold. But if they end up just keeping him as a villain for the whole show, or the whole season, I should say, which, by the way, is an unpopular opinion, but I would actually be okay with them keeping him as a villain, because, you know, a lot of the Flash's comic book villains do end up turning into, like, anti-heroes on the show. Like, even Gorilla Grodd ended up turning into an anti-hero, so it'd actually be really cool if Grodd turned back into a villain, because that's all he is in the comics, is a villain. Also, it'd be cool if he's a leader in Black Hole. But anyways, I'm getting off topic. It'd be really cool if, you know, they could go the comic book route with Godspeed, but I would just be fine with them keeping him as a villain as well. But yeah, if they end up keeping him as a villain for the whole season, how would he be defeated by the Flash? So something that could happen here with Godspeed is that he could turn into the next Reverse Flash. So, like, if they're planning to write Reverse Flash off the show, which I really don't want to happen, by the way, but Godspeed could possibly turn into that type of villain if they end up writing Reverse Flash off the show. You know, the type of villain that pops up each season for a couple episodes. But of course, if that does happen, it wouldn't happen until after he is the main villain of Season 7. So, Godspeed would most likely be the main villain after Season 7, and then maybe he could, like, I don't know, pop up every once in a while, sort of like Reverse Flash. You know, after Reverse Flash was the Season 1 main villain, he started popping up all over the place in each season. So I think something like that could definitely happen with Godspeed if they decide to keep him as a villain for the whole show. So anyways, maybe how Barry and Team Flash defeat Godspeed is with the Speed Force. Maybe Godspeed has a completely different Speed Force, because as Barry's speed was running out, Godspeed's wasn't. As you guys remember in episode 18, Godspeed was like way faster than Barry, and Barry's Speed Force was just like draining. So maybe Godspeed has a different Speed Force or something. I mean, he does go off of V9, but that does give a connection to the Speed Force temporarily. So you'd think that if it actually gave him a connection to Barry's Speed Force, that his speed would also be pretty slow like Barry's. So it'd be really interesting if Godspeed did actually have a different Speed Force. So what if next season Godspeed is overwhelmingly faster than Barry, because maybe Barry's new Speed Force has to, like, take time to get him to full power or something like that. So then maybe they have to take a different approach about it. Maybe they will try to destroy Godspeed's Speed Force in order for them to stop him. That only would happen, obviously, if they end up saying that Barry and Godspeed have separate Speed Forces. But yeah, I'm really hoping they end up doing Godspeed well in the season, because if they do, he could have one of the best season-long storylines in the whole show. I'm also really hoping to see that ability Godspeed has in the comics, sort of like a Time Remnant, but it's more like what Reverse Flash did in the Season 5 finale, where Godspeed would split into two of himself. I'm hoping to see that on the show, because that's one of the most iconic things he does in the comics. But yeah, I'd say that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. Also, comment below any other video suggestions, and comment below any other theories that you want me to do. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time.